Old Dominion women's basketball moved to 3-1, including 3-0 in this building, a 73-39 romp over USC Upstate out of the Big South Conference. Susan, how'd they get it done today?
Well, I think they just started out. I think they were a little sluggish putting the ball in the basket, but I think they played well defensively, and they were able to limit Upstate in what they wanted to do, and then had many of the Monarchs find their range from the floor and knocking down some big shots. So, and sharing the wealth. They found each other. You know, as I said, people were able to put the ball in the basket, so we have to give them a lot of credit.
Closing seconds of the first quarter, Asia Wayne lays it up as part of her second double-double of the season to make it 15-9 by the end of the first quarter, and then the Monarchs rattled off 10 of the first 13 points of the second quarter to take a 25-12 lead, headlined by a 4-point play opportunity by Victoria Morris after she knocked down the three and got fouled. From that point forward, it seemed like the Monarchs just found a way to inch away from the Spartans from there.
And they did that a lot by, they kind of made their own breaks. They turned Upstate over to a tune of 20 points from their 17 turnovers. They were able to get on the offensive glass. They certainly had that height advantage. They were able to get on the glass, and I feel like they played really good defense, but then they were able to convert on their end of the floor.
Old Dominion out-rebounded Upstate by 12, 40-28. Another player with a double-double for the Monarchs today, Amari Young, her third of this young season, with 11 points, 10 rebounds, in addition to a career-best 4 assists and 4 steals. She has multiple steals in each of her first 4 contests this year. But as we mentioned earlier, that 4-point play opportunity, despite it coming a little bit short for Morris, she still ended up with a game-high 19 points, 16 of them in the first half. She ended up 4 for 9 from 3 and also added 3 assists. Susan, a couple other players stepping up as well. Strong finish to the game by Mariah Adams, who had 8 points, 3 assists, and 3 steals. And then Deja Carter for the second straight game. Solid production off the bench, 8 points, 7 rebounds, despite some foul trouble on the interior. She also had a couple of block shots.
Yeah, I think Mariah found her niche in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter with her mid-range game. And I'm glad to see that come about for her because, with her length and her size going into Conference USA play, I don't see anybody being able to stop that part of her game. And then Deja's had some really good minutes, and I think that's important for Old Dominion to be able to have somebody inside that not only can play good defense, but that can also score, and she's certainly been able to do that. And then just want to throw it out there for Mackenzie Smith. In her 18 minutes, she was very productive on the floor, 5 assists and only 2 turnovers. So have to give her a lot of credit.
And Mackenzie had her first points as a Monarch, draining a 3 during the second half as Old Dominion defeats Upstate 73-39. For all the latest on the Monarchs, stay right here at ODUsports.com. For Susan Montgomery, I'm Doug Ripley on Monarch Media.